People, the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. Our blogs look at PurpleButterfly-People.blogspot.com. Our soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at People.etsy.com. My t-shirt designs, PurpleButterfly-People.tmail.com. Here I have black oxide, about half the amount that you're supposed to use, because I've had bad luck with black oxide staining my mold and messing up my soaps, because apparently I'm using it at a higher rate than I'm supposed to. So I figure if I use half the rate I'm supposed to, then I'll be in the correct usage range. Here I have titanium dioxide that gives me a black and a white, and then in here I have coral reef blue. Isn't that gorgeous? That's going to give me a turquoisey type greenish looking color when it's all said and done. And then here I have an overflow mode, and then I have my regular mode on the Cheshire cat. So as you can tell, this is going to be a slanted swirl. Oh, and there was these two little prongs at the bottom of my box. Turns out those are locking pins to secure it in place, and I called them up and asked them about it. They said do not use without the pins being secure. So look at there, it doesn't move now. When I was actually adjusting it like that, you can adjust it like that, but then when you want it to stay in place, you put these pins in there. I got it in the little well, I'll just show it to you so that way you can see what I'm talking about. The pins, I mean, I was trying to put it into the little holes right there, but there's a little slanted thing right here that's longer on both sides, and then the hole in the middle, I just literally put it on the slanted part, so that way, and that worked because it secured it without me having to worry about it, you know, trying to jimmy it in there. So that way it'll give me a nice stable. This is going to be a tiger stripe and a hanger swirl combined. Yeah. Never done this before. Don't know if it's going to work. So I figured, hey, I'll go ahead and film the technique. The is already solid, and yeah, it's ready to be cut. But for right now, we're going to be doing this. And my hair is probably going to snag because I don't have my bonnet on. But for right now, not worried about that. I'm trying to get this tiger stripe done. Yeah. So I have lard, canola oil, and grapeseed oil in here. Here goes my lye water. And even though the lye water is pre-mixed these days, I still strain it, because you never know what kind of debris is hiding in your lye water. Okay. I still rinse it immediately, even though that's going to be washed later. That's just my routine. Okay. This is going to be barely to emulsion. And it's lard based, so that should help me with the swirls. Because I actually named this particular recipe Slow Economy. But not for the reason you might think. I named it Slow Economy because It's a slow moving swirl because it has lard in it. And it's an economy recipe. In other words, it's cost effective to make. In other words, it's cheap. So that's a slow economy. Okay, now I need for equal amounts of this. Yeah, I might have to put some more black oxide in here. But first, let me give it a stir and see. Yeah, I just might have to. But in the meantime, I'm going to go for equal amounts. So, yeah. And I barely stirred that. Well, I barely blended that. So that way it's barely past emulsion. I'm definitely going to have to stick blend it to get the colors going, but not a lot. And then we're going to do a tilted tiger swirl that I'm going to stick a hanger tool through. And yeah, that way, using my new Cheshire cat, I'm still going to call it a butterfly. I'll see what kind of design I get. Hold on. Okay, now next color is going to be the coral reef blue. I started out blending the titanium dioxide, now I'm on the coral reef blue. I'm going to do the black last because the black color will take over everything. Yeah. And that's from previous experience. Also, I don't have to worry about the coral reef blue muddying up the black. Whereas if I blended the black first, I have to worry about it messing up the coral reef blue. You know. Wow, that was the right decision. Let me show you this right quick. It's not a strong black, but look at there. Half the amount, and it's still very dark, so that way it will still, you know, be very bold in this soap. Here we go. First layer. And there's a spot. There we go. And since this is very liquidy, I'm actually pouring on the edge of the wall of the mold itself. So basically, it's going to make a stripe. But the layers might be, I mean, I've never had much control when it comes to layering or against the edge. But we're going to try today. Okay. Technically, these are my mom's and my daughter's colors. Mom likes red, black, white, and red. And Toby likes everything in a shade of turquoise. The scent is candied ginger, which I like, so yeah. Okay, now, this is looking really interesting. My back is spasming. I might have to readjust this. But for right now, it's at what looks like a 45-degree angle. I'm thinking maybe a 30-degree, but I will have to take the pins out of the Cheshire cap to do that, and get something to measure a 30-degree. I know what I mean, but yeah, for right now, I can't worry about that because I'm in the middle of a soap that's a little complicated in design. But I made sure that the oils were at room temperature, and literally I waited till the lard started clouding up so that way I knew it was at the right temperature. And I made the live water yesterday so that way it'd be nice and cool, definitely at room temperature. So that way I figure when I do this slow moving swirl, I have plenty of time because I didn't have to worry about the temperature and all that good stuff. My glasses were about to fall off. You know what? I probably should have did white, green, black instead of white, black, green, because the black seems to be taking over the green. But stark contrast, so it'll be okay. I mean, learning out of my comfort zone on colors. Because, you know me, I would rather put a pink in here. And a purple. And a bright yellow. But that's not what we got going on here. I mean, I have some yellow, but the last 4 soaps had yellow in it, so I figured, yeah, we need to change that up. And the only other colors I had was that weird true blue that morphs to purple, and pink, and coral reef blue, which I know exactly what it does in the soap. It's dependable. And then we had the black oxide and the titanium dioxide, so I figured, well, black, white, turquoise. It'll work. Oh man, if you can see how this looks, it's amazing. I'm trying to resist the urge to zip on along because the soap is thickening up a little bit, because you have to follow the procedure. So basically, I'm just going at this rate, like this. And the soap was going like this with me. Now the soap is going like this, and I'm still going like this. But when your soap thickens up, then you want to try to go at a slower rate or a different rate, and that will mess up this particular swirl. Hold on. There we go. People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Twitter and YouTube, people elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at PurpleButterfly-people.blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterflies, located at people.etsy.com. My t-shirt designs, PurpleButterfly-people.tmail.com, which is a plain Jane, as in no scent, no colorant. And then I'm here to cut, I'm going to call it the Drunken Tiger. I use my Cheshire cat to make that. I filmed it. Some of the footage was lost, but the start of the footage is on camera, so I'm just going to literally attach it to attach this video to the end of it, because I haven't uploaded it yet. But yeah, let's get these. And what this is a tilted tiger swirl that I put a hanger tool through. So instead of a tilted tiger, you have a tilted tiger that's got a couple of swags through it. So that's why I call him the Drunken Tiger. Let's hope it's ready. Yeah, a little soft. Hold up. Now let me go grab my gloves. I'll be right back. Alrighty then. Oh look, there's a little spillover right there. But that should not affect the design. Actually, I should have expected there to be some spillover for the simple fact that when I was doing the tilted tiger swirl, I basically ran out of real estate. And when you do a tilted tiger, you're at a 45-degree angle, then a 30-degree angle. But if you are trying to do everything in sequence, it's like I had white, then black, then coral reef blue, which is a turquoise green. And I got to the end of the row when I was on the black, but I wanted to finish on the coral reef blue, which is this color right there. So that way I could start over in sequence. So yeah, that caused a slight spillover. Now, oh wait a minute, gotta do that slightly different. This one needs to come up. Yeah. So. Every time I make a plain soap, I almost feel like saying, there's nothing to see here. Except for the first bar. But this is basically which was a variety that I made right before Purity years ago. But is back. Uh-oh. I heard a click sound, so I'm assuming a wire might have been compromised. Let's hope not. That's not going all the way down. There we go. But anyway, the label for is already made. All I had to do is reactivate it in my Etsy, because this is a remake of a soap that I made about 2 years ago. It says unscented, uncolored, unbelievably good for skin. And basically it's just your basic unscented, uncolored soap. Yep. This has a lard base. It is lard, canola oil, and grapeseed oil. And there will be somebody going, well, how come you don't have a vegan version of that? I do have a variety that's vegan. It's called Purity, but this is not that. And I can't make Purity on quarantine because some of the ingredients I can't get to, which is why I opted for making because I had the supplies for it on hand. Yeah. So in the meantime, make a little soap ball. Make it before planting. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and flatten this out. And my daughter is due any day now. So the soap I made for her surprise is already ready. It's completely done curing. She don't know that yet though. Okay, why is that thicker? That's what was going on with the cutter. Yeah. This version of came out very, very hard to cut. In other words, is solid. But that's actually the fault of me not cutting it because, well, I was trying to finish this first. So now, we're going to take this. Yeah, there we go. Now let's do the Tilted Tiger swirl. Can't wait to see what this looks like on the side. Because I know what was on the inside of it. Let's break the seal. Well, it is solid enough. Yeah, there we go. Is that wild or what? Let me clean up this edge. And then we'll chop it open and see what we got on the inside of it. Yeah. I'm just so excited to see the inside of this. Oh, and it's been brought to my attention that this side of my mold actually bevels out. So now when I line it up, I'm lining up this edge. So that way the end piece is on this side. So that way if it bevels, it doesn't ruin the finished pieces. Let me line this up a little bit better. There we go. Here we go. Nice. So let's turn that into a planet. Yep. It's not trying to be a planet, it's trying to be solid. Oh, that reminds me, let me put that in the overflow. This was the overflow mode. This color, by the way, is called Candied Ginger. And it smells amazing, balls. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Ready to see what's in here? Oh, wow. That, my friends, is a Tilted Tiger swirl mixed with a hanger swirl, which is why I called it a Drunk Tiger. Is that gorgeous or what? I'm very proud of myself. I was not expecting it to come out that cool. Yeah, let's see this one. Nice. Now I'm mad that half that footage got lost. Because, well, I remember what I did. And I do intend to get myself another video camera at least by my birthday. So if nothing else, I'll make another one then. Coming, mommy. I'll be right there. Oh, look at the top, by the way. Isn't that cute? My camera is stopping. Okay. Let's hurry this up in case it's a memory problem. The colors are coral reef blue, titanium white, and black oxide. 3 colors, one amazing effect. Actually, I use half the titanium half the black oxide that I usually use, because my black soaps kept, well, it kept leaving black stainage all over the washcloths, and basically that meant I was using too much, because when you lather or whatever, you should, get white lather. If there's lather is colored, that means you're using too much colorant. And when you have a soap that has black trim and the lather is black and it's showing up on your favorite washcloths that are lightly colored as black, means you're using too much. So I use half the amount I usually use. I figured that will settle the problem, which apparently it has. Yes. That smells so good. This is actually like a candy scent, but I'm going to call it unisex because basically a guy or a girl can use it. So, yeah. But it's not a perfumey scent. It's basically, candied ginger. Is that cool or what? And then here's the last piece, which is good because my phone is going. Yeah, that's the last piece. So my tilted tiger swirl is now the Drunken Tiger.